Good afternoon, everybody. It is the Warren Brothers Sports Show. I am your host, Mark Warren, with just a doll covering for Paul. That's Kyle from South Park. Is sitting in Paul's space today because Paul Warren is out on assignment, out and about doing whatever he would like. So feel free to help me out in the live chat. Tell me things that I should do better and other such things, which I already know plenty of your opinions, Garsky. So, whatever you got to say, you can throw that in there too. If you're texting me before the show starts, I apologize. I'm barely able to answer. I was trying to figure stuff out. But yeah, no, I get that I'm having issues. But no, I wasn't being cheeky. But I'm telling you what I put, and then it didn't show up. So much for not understanding technology. Let's see. I've been here forever. Wow. Hey, you got all indignant about it, like you tend to do. All right, fine by me. I appreciate your help. Thank you very, very much. I am so sorry that I come across as sarcastic in my text messages. Hopefully, I'm sarcastic right there in my words too, which I always am in my tone. My bad. Thank you. Appreciate it. Not like I was being a dick about it. Holy shit. It's 10 minutes before the show's about to start. I can't answer my phone. Try to figure out stuff. You're just telling me the one thing. It helps, but I'm doing like 7 other things. So thank you, Epic. I do appreciate it. Warren Brothers Sports Show. I'm Mark Warren here. Paul's out on assignment, so I have Kyle Broflowski doll stuffed animal. It's not a stuffed animal, it's a person though. Stuffed plush thing right there. What else have I got for you? Tell you all about how Jarvis Landry has ruined the Browns' day. He's made it so that we're gonna lose to the Patriots no matter what. All because he guaranteed a win, which isn't what happened. Not at all what happened. That's better. Okay. Definitely going to lose because of that. The Redskins still suck. No matter coaching changes or anything like that, the Redskins will just suck. Interesting thing about their head coach, though, the guy who head coached the Redskins, or the Raiders in their last Super Bowl appearance back in 2002, Callahan, something like that. He owns a water company. The Vikings looked pretty good, though. It wasn't exactly a barn burner. A lot of field goals. 19-9 final there. And then take a look at the NFL standings as we head into the rest of the weekend. Well, the week has started, obviously. But and just the obsession we have with the Browns' offensive line. The NBA, it's only been a game or maybe 2. No need to start delving into those standings. The Cavs have their home opener Saturday against the Pacers. I talked quite a bit about the Bucks and the Sixers looking good this year. Pacers could be another team. As you see there, representing the Eastern Conference in the finals. Tonight's World Series matchup should be intriguing. Headed back to Washington. Have the kid pitching who threw 7 2/3 scoreless innings just the last week in the series that was the NLCS, and now and you got crazy Zach Greinke going for the Houston Astros. If they have any chance of getting back in this thing, it'll take a Herculean effort by them today. And in regards to NHL, Columbus, the Blue Jackets with yet another win. Again, you can tell it's early in the season. 5 different teams in the NHL with 12 points. They'd all technically be tied for 5th in that area. And just constantly sick and tired of everybody, because it's not to diminish. Yeah, it's not about what you've done or anything else like that, and it's certainly not about what I've done, because I suck and I'm aware of it. But don't tell me I suck. I mean, you know, thank you very much for your help. I was not intending to sound indifferent or, I don't know, ungrateful. I know you have tons of experience. Sorry. That's not what it's about. Appreciate the help. Just shit. I didn't realize they clicked the wrong button. My bad. Starting with a whole like, you're not posting anything. That doesn't help. Calling me 10 minutes before the show's going to start, so I screwed it up. My bad. I can't fix it in that shorter period of time. I got a show to do. Got to make sure, Emerald's not bleeding through. The TV in the other room happens. So whatever. But I digress. I could just spend this full 2 hours talking about Jarvis Landry, quite frankly. And just Jarvis Landry going on. And that's I thank you. Yes, very good. I can't talk to you now, unfortunately. So I do appreciate all the help and whatever else. I got to get back to it later. I can't play with 3 different phones. So, all right. Anyway, what have I got going on? Jarvis Landry. And the fun way in which the question just gets completely dismissed. Mary Kay Cabot. I can't stand this woman. She is the worst in this profession, in this area, maybe in the entire country. Just goes on and makes whatever narrative she feels like. Just Landry guarantees a win over the 7-0 Patriots. Like, that's her header. That's her headline. That'll grab you. That'll get your clickbait going. That jerk that she is. So as she goes on about, is she's sure to say that let's see. So she's sure to say that what Jarvis Landry does is he predicts a win. Is that he flat out says we're going to win. And when taken out of context with no question added to it, in fact, changing the question, no one at any point says that because she goes and she takes and claims that the question is, what do you expect to happen on Sunday? That is not the question at all. The question that is initially asked is a huge rambling question from whomever it was who asked. Another fella in the media claims to take credit for asking the question. I have no idea who the dude is. He's from some like tiny little paper in the middle of nowhere. And he asked this long rambling question about, you're headed to Foxborough. What do you expect to happen? Is it really hard to play there? It's never an easy task to go there. So you're going to Foxborough. And Landry's answer is, we are going to win. Now, because he rushes through his words so quickly, you got all these people asking you questions real quickly, which even for the guys rambling, it was quick. You also deal with the fact that you answer the questions very quickly. So with no cadence on it, it just is, we are going to win. And you hear it and you understand the vernacular, and it's, we are going to win. We are going to win. You don't go there to hang out. You don't go there to eat some chata and pocket con the odd and make sure that you take in a basketball game. That's not why you go. You go to win. You're a football team. You go to win games. Why are you going there? Oh, well, we're going to, see how Tom and the kid and the wife are doing, and maybe pick up a copy of his book. No, that's not why you're going. You're not going to hang out. And with all the variants, cadences that you could possibly have, it's a constant thing there. So what happens is you get everyone just blowing it all out of proportion, but this is what I love about how smart some of the players have gotten is in the clickbait era that we're in, and idiots in the Boston media start trying to push the narrative of, hey, he guaranteed a victory. And even Patriots players are like, he said that? Really? I mean, check your sources, follow your sources, make sure what is said. Because, flat out, how was it that I approach it? Is there various different cadences that when you break it apart, Jarvis Landry could have said any number of things, such as, if he says it more like Barack Obama, it's we are going to win the game. Or if it's more like Chandler Bing from Friends, it's we're going to win the game. That could be that one. If it's Shatner, if it's William Shatner, it's we are going to win the game. And so cadence and context, and the fact that the initial question was completely dismissed in the whole thing. That's all issues that I take with how narratives get creative and other such things. Other phone over here continuing to go off, other such things. And it's this is something, I know you're not trying to be an ass, and you're not wasting your time by helping me. And well, that's nice to see. He gave me a compliment at least. I am good at what I do, except for the technology part, where I screw that part up. So so this is something my brother does all the time. I ask him a question after he's made a statement, and then he just makes the same statement again, so we don't go further into it. It's so we'll use Garski's thing as the example here. We'll use the Jarvis Landry thing as an example because these things all tie together. We'll go with the Jarvis Landry thing. We are going there to win. Report comes out. He's guaranteeing a victory. You go back and listen to it. If you already have the perception of he's guaranteeing a victory, if the question was, are you guaranteeing a victory? And he says, we are going there to win. That doesn't answer a question. That just is him repeating the thing he said first. Paul does that all the time, where his are real random. And you've heard his random thoughts. They'd get even more random when he's not on. He'll say something like, the first person who did that song was Sam Cooke. First person who did what song? The first person who did that song was Sam Cooke. No, you're just repeating the same thing you said. I need the don't tell me that I'm wrong. Show me how to make it right. Watching the stupid cooking show that I love watching. And this is the right way to do it, but I'll tell you the wrong way first. That schmuck Emerald, he's there, he's cooking stuff. He's asking some girl who's learning from him. He's teaching her to teach some particular, teaching her to cook some particular dish. And she's there, and he asks, hey, so how long you been in culinary school? Oh, I've been in culinary school for 7 years. Oh, well, do you know how to do this? And she says, oh, no, I don't know how to do this. And his answer, the right way, this is the proper thing to do, is, well, let me show you how to do this. So the wrong way would be, hey, how long you been in culinary school? Oh, I've been in culinary school for 7 years. Oh, all right. Do you know how to do this? Oh, no, I don't know how to do that. Oh, what the hell do they teach you in the culinary school if you don't know how to do this? 7 years of your life wasted, you moron. That's the wrong way. That doesn't help. It's moving forward, getting ahead. And so, if it's on me that I never learned how to, do the link for the YouTube thing, or that Paul just repeats stuff from the first episode because he thinks it should be a running gag or whatever the hell that thing is, then that's on me. But I should probably let you know what the traffic and weather's like out there here at the Warren Brothers Traffic and Weather Desk. Traffic, I don't effing know. I'm not driving in this nonsense because the weather, see how it ties in, is currently 52 degrees here in Old Brooklyn, cloudy all day long. So if you like, clouds, this is your day. Maybe you could go lay outside in your hoodie in the cold and you just look at clouds and say they look like things that they aren't because they're clouds. And then there's a little chance of rain, like 20% chance of precipitation. And we should reach a high of 59 degrees today. And then tonight, darkness because the sun will go down. It is going to be, relatively dark most of the day because it's cloudy. Read you the news. We got some news here. Interesting. A young 9-year-old girl here on Cleveland's west side had her piglet, a little 14-month piglet, stolen from her house on West 50th Street. That happened yesterday. And that's all, folks, regarding that story. Hillary Clinton has responded to Deputy Hugh Jackson's request of receiving more help in getting the convicts, the escaped convicts, Bill Cosby and Jerry Sandusky off the streets. They're running wild out there, still on the lam, on the loose. She's decided to give him an assistant to the deputy gentleman by the name of Benjamin Ghazi is going to help him out there. All right, give you a commercial here real quick. I didn't play the music. See, I screwed that up. I got all these other things on my mind trying to get stuff right, and I'm doing it wrong still. I was wondering why. It's missing something. And it's the music that's eventually going to pop up at some point here because, I hit the play button. And it's frustration from, was that yesterday? I screwed that up the day before. Nothing going right this week. Sometimes you just have a bad week. That's what's happening right now, at least for the most part. Get this next song queued up so that'll be ready for when I come back. And all right. So Get Out and Play with Melody. It's the name of that program. My niece Melody Bacha has an entertaining YouTube channel, Get Out and Play with Melody. If you have kids, nephews, nieces, maybe you're just babysitting, or you just like to be entertained yourself, go to YouTube, which we're on right now. So, if you're watching this, it shouldn't be hard to do. Type in that search bar, Get Out and Play with Melody. Sit back and enjoy. It's that simple. Now, even though it is kid-friendly, a lot of dolls. I think they have one where they're just playing video games, her and her sister. They're amusing, at least. And I'm not saying this just because she's my niece. She's a little 8-year-old genius stuff she comes up with there. It'll almost sadden you if you went to school for filming, or if you're like Garsky and you have like 20 years of experience. You'll watch this stuff and you'll be like, oh man, I can't work a camera that well even. Not that he can't. We went out and we filmed this thing and he was all just like, I don't know, you take the lead on it. He's like, why? Are you shy? You're on the radio. Don't be shy. Jump in front of the camera. So go to youtube.com, Get Out and Play with Melody. Like, subscribe, share, and sign up for the notifications, the little bell in the corner. Do that with me too. So anyway, like I said, Paul Warren is out on assignment, so I have a stuffed Kyle Broflowski in his place. And the stuffed doll is a lot quieter than Paul. Doesn't interject with random things, as Paul tends to do. Paul is on assignment. He is supposed to call in at some point. If you would like to call in, the phone number here is 216-487-1507. That phone number again here at the Warren Brothers Broadcasting Network. The Warren Brothers Sports Show is 216-487-1507. And Paul is out on assignment. And this will let you know that we're coming back, even though we're already back. I should play because it'll play, and then there's that. I just like having the music in the background. And this gets me pumped up for football here too. But Paul's out on a football related thing. His assignment is actually should be calling in from a commercial shoot at a restaurant. Baker Mayfield is shooting another commercial before hopping on a flight to New England instead of practicing. Shooting another commercial. How dare he, that Baker Mayfield, shooting commercials. I mean, the rumor is that he shoots all these commercials during the off season, but Paul is on site to report that Baker Mayfield is shooting a commercial at a local fast food restaurant, and whomever is texting me, I can't answer the text. I got the thing. It's happening now. Who was the next one? I got to go to it. I know it. Okay. I had them memorized for all of a day. That's over now. Just read text messages on the air. That's what I'll do. I can't. Hey, it's Aaron Johnson. How about that? No, that's a different person. I know you're not trying to be an ass. I read that one already. Oh, Aaron. That's fine for right now, Aaron, but I'm on air right now. It's like, just watch me now. Just watch now on air, jackass. See, I say that to Aaron, and he'll just be all like, "Oh, that's funny." Say it to Garsky, he'd probably break his heart. I don't know. You got to know people, and I don't, because I don't know how to click things, paste things. So dumb. It pisses me off with the YouTube thing, with the Facebook thing. It's Facebook. I blame Facebook. I type a whole thing out saying where and when to watch and all this stuff, and instead it just shoots the link of YouTube up. So I appreciate you letting me know that, Garsky. So thank you. When you just say, "Oh, there's nothing there," what do you mean there's nothing there? I did stuff. When you say there's just nothing there, it's like it implies that I'm just a moron, which I am. I mean, I may be stupid, but I'm not a moron. All right. So thanks to Jarvis Landry, we've already lost the game this coming Sunday. It's all his fault. That's exactly what's happened. It's all over now. I don't have time to read this stuff. Don't text. I don't know why I'm looking at it even, because I'm just perpetuating my own issues. That's Aaron. I don't hear from Aaron for like a week and a half, probably because he lost his phone. Aaron, kind of stuff you do, and then there you are, and you're all like, "Oh, hey, just a random thing." So, all right, the Redskins. Who the hell did they play? Vikings game. Redskins-Vikings game. Certainly not entertaining. That was one touchdown. There was like one touchdown the whole game. Bunch of field goals back and forth. Big Thursday nighter. It's a big deal. Slightly better announcing team. Yes, I can handle Troy Aikman. I don't know. He's not great as a comment. The color commentator. He does okay. I hate Joe Buck. Fumble. Running. Hello, Epic. Hello. I do appreciate your help, by the way. As much as I kind of ribbed you in the first segment some. I was like, don't you tell me I'm screwing up. Tell me how to fix how I'm screwing up. I know I'm dumb, but I'm not an idiot. Wait, I'm a moron, but I'm not a jerk. No, I am a jerk. But so then I'm getting all these texts from my other buddy, Aaron, too. And it's like, I can't answer texts. I'm going on. I'm trying to do this stuff, and I'm screwing the other stuff up. So hello. Just wanted you to know that I was accidentally superly sarcastic in the first segment. I didn't mean to be. It's my tone of voice. I sound sarcastic now. So Redskins Vikings not an intrigue. If any of you saw it yesterday, go ahead and chime in with a decent ball movement. But literally, teams would get inside the 10-yard line and just not score. I mean, I like your response there. That's very clever. I'm a baby bird. I have to learn to fly like an ostrich. Even after 20 years, I'll still be very ostrich-like. Just stick my head back in the sand, ass up in the air. Just like that night I spent in prison. Real boring football game last night. And then just NFL standings wise, I had queued that up. See, this is the thing I use most often. It's nice having a little tablet in my hands. I don't have to keep doing stuff on the laptop. I can keep that all interfaced there. And then I screw up with the phones, which if you ever do call the show, that's the drug dealer phone there. And then if you ever just are talking to me directly, I mean, you're not going to catch me on that one because it's too tough for me to try to juggle all of these things at once. But standings wise here in the NFL, mean, we already know what's going on with the Patriots and Bills. They're both excellent teams. And I have no idea if anyone's going to if the Patriots are even going to lose a game this season. I don't know. I don't think so. It's difficult to say. But in respects to the Bills, I see that crash coming. It's got to happen. You figure it's what the Bills do. They haven't been good like this since the late 80s, early 90s. And that was Jim Kelly. I like Josh Allen, but he's no Jim Kelly. He's barely Tyrod Taylor. He's a tall, white Tyrod Taylor. Cowboys leaving the NFC East. Not a big surprise there. Simply because they really are the only team that's any good in that division. Go ahead, at me, Eagles fans. And then the Cowboys are going to have a bye week this week, I think. It should be. Yep. Cowboys bye week. So there's that. So Paul constantly makes this claim that he's this big Cowboys fan, and he can't tell you like two guys on the current roster. I don't think he can tell you one guy on the current roster. Hughes, what's up, Davey? Bills still have an easy schedule. The rest of the year may still get a wild card. They may be your 5 overall seed, and then have to open up against whomever wins the AFC North. It most likely will be the AFC North, who's your 4 seed. Kind of looks like the Ravens, but let's see what happens these next 4 weeks. That's the pivotal area here. I mean, you could have all 3 Steelers, Ravens, Browns at 5 and 6 and fighting for it the last 5 weeks of the season. That could happen. But we got to see how these next 4 or 5 weeks play out. Packers, Vikings. It's good to see that the Bears and Lions dropped off a little. That's starting to become a normal looking division there in the NFC North. So that's 3 good teams so far. Cowboys, Packers, Vikings. NFC South, similar predicament. Cowboys look great. Saints look great. Panthers look good. They're 4-2. They'll probably lose this weekend. Is Cam Newton even back? Who the hell's playing quarterback in Carolina? This is why I liked having Dave on the show. That was the saving grace for when we were on the other network. Just look it up. I got an associate producer. Today, just running it on my own. I got nobody. Got you guys in the live chat. Kyle Allen. And that's Kyle Broflowski sitting in for Paul, who is out on an assignment at some fast food place where Baker Mayfield is filming a commercial. It's the NFC West. And I guess, I can't discount the Rams yet because they are the defending champs in that division. In fact, the defending champs in that conference. As Paul looked different today. Yeah, he owns a hat like that. We have it around the house somewhere. I think that's, because I took it from him because it looked really cool. If I ever upload my documentary from the school, if I can find that, that's again me and technology. Epic can tell you all about that. But find that thing, plug it in. It's because I don't believe in the Seahawks. 5-2, the worst 5-2 team that there is. Niners at 6-0. Obviously, they will lose games. It's the NFL. Outside of me saying the Patriots might not lose one at all this season, teams lose games. It happens. And then the Cardinals, even sitting at 3-1. Is it that their schedule's that bad? Is Kyler Murray, the guy who was going to play shortstop for the A's? Kyle Murray, another Kyle Allen, Kyle Murray, Kyle Broflowski. I think it is Kyle, right? And so that's the name of their idiot coach with his stupid name. Well, anyway, so NFC pictures starting to come to light a little more. Niners, Seahawks, Saints, Panthers, Packers, Vikings, and then whoever wins the East. Paul will tell you it's definitely going to be the Cowboys. But that's NFC standings as it looks right now. And I just want to remind everybody that they're listening to WBBN, Warner Brothers Broadcasting Network. Views and opinions of this program don't express those of ownership. Ownership is vehemently against cronyism and nepotism. Now back to myself, the owner. If it weren't for nepotism, wouldn't have hired himself. AFC West, Chiefs are the only good look. What's up with the Chargers this year? Like, seriously. I think I had them winning that division. Dave Paul and I did an NFL preview thing. Definitely didn't have the Chargers dead last, looking as bad. I have them somewhere. I think they're literally just right on this other desk over here. I should do that like a midweek thing or Sunday. Watch Sunday if you tune in. If I can figure out how to let y'all know that we're going to be on with something, that's because I wrote your stuff down, Dave. I've got and I save all these index cards. I probably have a nice big stack of them. And just look through them and I'll check it out because it's very scrambled because I had to I wrote them all on the same card for whatever reason. You got like Paul's, mine, and yours, and then you start intermixing. I got to read over writing over writing over reading, and all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, the Chargers, like why do they suck? I don't get it. They lost to the crappy Steelers. Even I think that was a home game. But that's the point. The Chargers have no home games. Technically, the Chargers in whatever that soccer stadium is that they play in, and the other issues that they have. I mean, more fans for other teams show up there. Never should have moved to LA. It was a terrible, terrible idea for the Chargers. So Chiefs look to be running away with that division. Raiders are giving their good old Oakland fans one last like, nah. I mean, we're 3-3 now. We're gonna win some games. This is our last year here before we head off to Vegas. Give you something to cheer for. I think that AFC South is still a mess. Colts 4-2 surprised me. Texans 4-3. I honestly thought the Texans would win this division, but I figured like everyone 9-7, 8-8, 7-9, even like the Jaguars would hang around, which the Jaguars are hanging around. Them and the Titans are both 3-4. But we saw the Titans. We saw them the first week of the year. They look like world beaters. If they could do that to us, 43-13, they're going to do that to everybody. Those Titans. The mighty, mighty Titans. Right now, they're sitting in the last. They're worse than the Jaguars with Uncle Rico playing quarterback for Jacksonville. And then lastly, AFC North. I'm glad the Ravens have a bye week. I need them to get into the tough part of their schedule. I mean, just think if who are the Steelers playing? Because I know the Steelers. Oh, geez, that's another reason why I was upset. So the Steelers are at home against the 0-6 Dolphins on Monday night. Ugh. It's just so aggravating. Bengals are garbage. They might not win a game. And then because that other team, Steelers, they get to play the other garbage team. They're all playing the Dolphins. And this week we've got the Patriots. Ugh. It's going to be a rough freaking weekend. I missed a call from Paul. How did I not hear the phone? It's a thing. Huh. Yeah. Well, it's probably good that I missed that call at that moment because I wouldn't have really been able to talk to him. Because I got to tell you all to go to get Dave's pin. See, now this is too loud. I hit okay. So that's got to get turned down. Oh, you know why I didn't hear the call? I don't think I have the ring on. Do I? Oh, that's on. Is it supposed to be media? That's on. Notifications. He left me a voicemail even. I wonder if I can play the voicemail on the air. We'll find out. It's probably gonna be way too long. So yes, over to the traffic and weather center. Traffic is I Hugh Jackson's email with one email of her own. She's going to send him assistance in helping Jerry Sandusky and Bill Cosby. That's what she's going to do. And what she is going to do is send an assistant to the deputy out there. That young man's name is Benjamin Ghazi. Ben Ghazi. He's going to go help out there. The commercial, which if the music would play, I'd feel better about doing this commercial here. There we go. Let's just play. So yeah, I got a music bed for my commercial and us coming back. And I just like the song. Sometimes I'll just play songs. I'll just be a thing. You guys think you're turning into a sports show? No, just gotta play songs. Dave Hughes. He's here in the live chat right now. And he's also a gentleman who owns This Guy's Painting. You can contact him at 440-715-3282 or go to Facebook and message This Guy's Painting. This Guy's Painting is a small local painting company that will do interiors and exteriors. That's pretty much everywhere. There's no like in between. You're either interior or exterior. It's outside, in case you didn't know. Ceilings, floors. Do people get their floors painted? Yeah, Hillary and Ben are still close. I don't know. The problems that they've had. But they do all this work, all this paint work at reasonable prices, and This Guy's Painting is insured. Mention you heard it here from Mark Warren and receive a free estimate. Expect a quality job done by This Guy's Painting. Owned and operated by Dave Hughes. You can reach him at 440-715-3282 or on the Facebook at This Guy's Painting. Don't forget, you receive a free estimate if you say Mark Warren sent you, Paul Warren sent you, the Warren Brothers sent you. You heard it on the Warren Brothers Sports Show, on the Warren Brothers Network. That just Warren. Say Elizabeth Warren sent you. I'm pretty sure Dave will still count that. You might think that was our mom. Was her mom named Elizabeth? Sometimes Dad will get chest pains. He says, Elizabeth, I'm coming for you. And that would imply that, but that's not how it happens. Of course floors get painted. Of course. Should have known that. Somebody's in the chat. Let me know that, and let you know that floors get painted. My dad would paint the kitchen floor like almost yearly. It was a thing. I actually have to touch it up again. I should do it this winter. Just exit through the front. Yeah, makes sense. I know you paint floors. Just didn't know if you paint floors. Hey, so this is another reason why I like having Paul here, because I can just defer to him. Like, hey, you want to talk more football? What do you want to do now? I didn't even get into Ohio State. I forgot to even write him down because I wanted to talk about the Cavaliers' home opener tomorrow night against the Pacers. But honestly, tomorrow's noon Ohio State football game more interesting to me. You got to face the 13th ranked Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers. You got Buckeyes and Badgers. So what are you going to do? What happens? I mean, you get a good sports day tomorrow. I got other stuff to do, so I don't know how much sports stuff I'm going to get into. But I want to stay abreast of what could be the most entertaining Ohio State game thus far this season. A noon start, which I'm not a big fan of when it comes to the Ohio. That's too early. The Ohio State football stuff, 3:30 every game. I love the 3:30 start. You can get up, you can accomplish things, do stuff during the day. It gets to be about 2 o'clock. Get a bite to eat. Start drinking beers. Round 3, kickoff. Watch the game. Get all pumped up. I'm like, yeah, football, college. A lot of real dumb-looking people in the stands. Like, just really dumb. They just paint themselves all over. Hey, Dave, that could be another service that you offer. Paint people for games. You wind up morons just dancing around. I mean, I'm a fan. I had Brown season tickets for a couple of years. I think I get the enjoyment that comes out of watching college football. You see the people there and they're diehards because it's the only thing to do in whatever that town is most of the time. I mean, there's an actual school called Appalachian State. What else is there to do? Cousin's not horny. You got to go to the Appalachian State football game. Appalachian State. There is no actual state called Appalachian. It's a state university. I understand. So I went to Cleveland State University. I thought that was a stupid name. I'm like, no, Cleveland's not a state. It should be Cleveland City College. But I know better. I know. So yeah, I didn't really write out a prediction for that one. Paul and I discussed it yesterday. That's the tough thing with Paul not doing Friday shows. Oh, I should call him back, or at least listen to his voicemail. See if that comes through at all. Click on that. Maybe that'll come through. Maybe I can play it. Maybe you'll hear it. And then it'll all be great. I also should probably call him back. How do you play the thing? Is it playing?
Talk to you soon. Bye.
All right, let's try that again.
Hey, this is the Warner Brothers Sports Show. I wanted to inform you that I got home from a Polish restaurant. I saw Baker Mayfield doing a commercial